right? And why they have a Joseph Boycott t-shirt. So you see the same person in this group is the same person in the next group. I mean, I would say it's a regular thing now.
But you're not in their house.
I'm not in the house.
They are looking for survival, but they know that short-term survival will not be the solution to their problem in this country.
If I actually do the greatest George Weah government, almost 6 years now, what will be percentage-wise as we try to round up? How will you grade this government?
Well, they'll be lucky to get a 47%.
That's
what I think.
I mean, the Minister of Finance tried to build out some IMF record, pull us something, we have the new currency coming. 35,000 metric tons of rice is in country now. The road from Mon River to Lupato, you can drive freely. So you great for the 5%.
Why don't you just make an attempt to go to Lupa? Everybody going to Lupa will go through Sierra Leone. Most of the people, they go through Sierra Leone. And even now, going through Sierra Leone, just on our side.
I mean, it's the rain season. You can work through the rain.
You can work through the rain.
Yes. Similar thing with the RIA highway.
Yeah, but
yes, you have to wait for the rain season.
But they don't also work during the dry because they preparing for the rain season start from the dry season. So if you didn't work during the dry season, the rain season is not going to be good for you.
How can they convince Liberians to give you the presidency? 2023.
Joseph,
imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show, folks who have President Joseph Human Boycott live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
2023. Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show, folks who have President Joseph Human Boycott live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to greet the president. I greet President George Weah every morning. So I say, good morning, President Joseph Human Boycott.
You better start practicing.
True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh yeah, we never stop. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, dum dum dum. Oh, how much I love this same song. It's great to be back with you this morning. This is the TBS on Truth 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Today is Thursday, the last day in the month of from November. And we'll say goodbye to the month of November in 2023. The love of liberty met us here. This is the TBS. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to the peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia. When you wake up in the morning, it's got to be God, man. From January to November. And by tomorrow, we'll be saying from January to December, it's got to be God. Indeed, God is the greatest. Like I always say, and God is the greatest. Good morning, this is O'Neill. Waking up this morning on his birthday. The birthday of the president-elect of the Republic of Liberia, Ambassador Joseph Human Boyka. Everything just came on time. One election in this month, celebrating his birthday in this month. Happy birthday to the president-elect. We should learn to respect our leaders. And this morning, I'd like to say good morning. Happy birthday to the president-elect of the Republic of Liberia, Ambassador Joseph Human Boyka. You better start practicing how to call him president, he said. Good morning, Nima. Good morning, Lofa. Good morning, Grangie. How is it this morning? Take your phone and send Joseph Boyka a happy birthday, man. Yes, go ahead and do so. The president, Josh, we actually do so. Say happy birthday. This is part of the reconciling the country. This could be step number one. Those of you who consider already, pick up your mobile phone and say happy birthday. And the birthday man should reply and say thank you. So let's put it this way, huh? Good morning, Marka. Yeah, already in top fly already.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Don't go Gozini, you can't deal with the first family. Yes, good morning to you, Marka.
Good morning. It's great to be here this morning. Yesterday was a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Another great man's birthday, though he's gone, but his impact and legacy are still around here.
No.
So yes, it's great to be here again to serve our people.
What happened a holiday?
A lot of
The holiday took you?
some people still sleeping.
Okay.
At least I managed to be here.
For me, I just Champion League, you know, just watching. Yeah. So
What happened to Manchester?
ask Onana.
Yes. So it's great to be here. We're here up to 10 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
The better people like picking pop up online.
Mhm.
All right. Yes. Good morning, folks. Like I was saying, today is Joseph Boyka's birthday, Ambassador Boyka's birthday today. As we try to reconcile the country, reconciliation, yes. Ambassador Boyka, those who supported you in the first round, in the second round, in the same birthday greetings, and maybe I'll make mention of names. Tell them, say thank you. I appreciate. The Baba second whole form. Now one good thing I know about Joseph Boyka.
Okay.
Yes. Joseph Boyka goes on his WhatsApp regularly. Yes, that one good thing I must say. So
And someone told me he reads a lot.
he reads a lot. Yes. So one point in time, I jokingly saying a message and he replied and said, "Stop this, O'Neill." Now, three great WhatsApp messages I have sent. One point in time, I messaged President George Weah. Then he said, "Thank you. Good night." And I said, the president replies to my message. I messaged Alexander Bennett in the comments. He said, "Thank you for all what you do for country." I said, "Let me try the paper here." Yeah, because this thing they call WhatsApp, Facebook, during that era was not in existence. We didn't know the thing yet. Yeah, so I tried JMB. Yeah, he said, thanks, O'Neill. Stop this. I'm active right here. You know what? When computer came, the other folks were not accepting it. They said, no, we'll use our typewriter. Yeah, they didn't know what I'm talking. We'll use our typewriter. We'll say, no, we'll have the word is upgrading anyway. So as step one for reconciling the country, those of you who didn't support Joseph Boyka, just send Joseph Boyka a happy birthday message. You can even take his picture and post it on the Facebook. And JMB too, you should write. You should reply. And let me say good morning to the folks at the Lofa community at the Liberia Sierra Leone border.
Okay.
I received this call, Marka, between 10:45 p.m. last night. And this guy they called Joel. Joel said, please don't make me shame. Don't sleep. I beg. Just say a word or two. We listen to you guys every morning in Grand Kidman. It's a shocker to enter Sierra Leone.
Okay.
When we listen to y'all, good morning. I'm sure you're following me this morning again. The Lofa community in Grand Kidman, just to the border there to Sierra Leone. Your motivators. Yes. Then I said to the team, the people are shouting, wow, the man answered the phone. The man answered the phone. Yeah, but we're going to show you that we'll pass through. Anyway, yes, good morning, Marka. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. They say we should pass through?
Yeah, so we should pass through. I said, I'm not going to tell one told me to say I should go to Ganta. I haven't been to Ganta.
The pass through is not a thing, but we will careful with that catch up.
Oh, Sierra Leone?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But obviously, you go around that border, you have to cross.
Yeah.
Go to Sierra Leone.
Too many struggles to enter Sierra Leone.
You know, there's some other
things. Yeah, but Ben to Kidman, not to the border side at all. Yeah, I enter Sierra Leone too. Anyway, good morning, happy birthday, Joseph Boyka. Let me say happy birthday to I used to be my co-host on the TBS. Augustine T. Sa, happy birthday. Went for a photo shoot. Cool. Yes, that's a photo shoot. The post the guy did. Yeah, a special shoot he did. Anyway.
Photo shoot?
Yeah. Yeah, special camera. The iPhone took that picture for him. And you know the main brand. and on the picture made Augustine started shining. I said, look at it, black. Black Nigerian boy. He looking at. Anyway, happy birthday to you, man.
Yes, and again, let me say happy birthday to the president-elect, Mr. Joseph Nima Boakai. We wish you all the best. You know, you are going to wear very big shoes.
How many years is it?
Yeah. 79?
79? Yeah, should be 79.
79.
Okay. Yes, Tewon Gongolo, Councilor Tewon Gongolo says, please extend my birthday greetings to the president-elect, Honorable Joseph Nima Boakai. Dr. Toba Nanti Pote also sent me a text message and said, please say happy birthday to Ambassador Joseph Boyka. Yeah, great people texting this morning, man. Strong.
Yeah, so happy birthday to you, President-elect, and to my friend and brother Augustine Sa. Happy birthday to you as well. I wish all of you the very best. We wish the President-elect long life. We wish him wisdom. We know the presidency comes with a lot of pressure. There are a lot of expectation from many persons, and you know, in fact, on one decision you will receive different suggestions and recommendations, which is sometimes, you know, really pressuring. So we wish you all the best. We wish you wisdom, and the good thing is you are an experienced person. So when it comes to some of these policy decisions, you already have experienced some of these things. Your former boss, Madam Salif, made some critical decisions at the time you were her helper. So at least you are used to passing through some of these things. When you are too strange to the office, you will struggle. But I think you have some good experience being president of the Liberian Senate for 12 years. 12 years. You know, yeah. I mean, you have a lot of experience. You represented the former president at several places when she designated you to do that. So that means you are going in a place that you are knowledgeable about. So yes, as you celebrate your birthday on today, we wish you long life. We wish you good health. We wish you wisdom to lead the country. We know there are a lot of expectations from the Liberian people. Again, you know, people are making joke about, you know, managing expectation, and I can assure you that it was because of high expectation built in the George Weah administration that you saw a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
Yes, people expected him to do things even when he didn't have even the resources to do some of these things. So managing expectation to me is a good thing, and I want to join people who are calling on Liberians to manage their expectation to do so, because look at the range of our budget. Our budget is less than 800 million.
I want to do something that money.
You understand? Yeah, do what you want to do.
Yeah, I want to do something.
Yeah. But our budget is less than 800 million.
Marka voice going,
and we are yeah, you know now.
Today will be worse.
No, nothing will happen today. Seriously, nothing will happen today.
It will be worse today.
Nothing will happen today.
Maybe which one now?
Yesterday, you cutting me off. Let me continue. I'm in flight. So
are you afraid for your voice today at all?
No,
I'm just saying.
Nothing will happen.
Okay, go ahead.
Nothing will happen. You know me.
We are protected. Go ahead.
So again, there will be a lot of expectations, but we expect the Liberian people to also, understand the level of the resources we operating as a country. Most of the major projects you see, road project, even the ministerial complex, some of them were goodwill from our friendly nations. Our budget is just less than 800 million. So if you really want to even build road, consider if you take a salary from that, how much is going to remain, and you want to build roads in all of the counties, all of these things. So it just depends on lobbying with friendly nations and partners and donors who will help you to accelerate your development programs across the country. So it is good for us to understand some of these things. It's going to be a new administration in January, and they're going to be starting some things afresh, so they will need a bit of time to settle in, get some experience, review documents, policies, and development projects, and all of these things. So yes, manage your expectation is not a bad thing.
Okay.
It was because Liberians did not manage their expectation with the George Weah administration. That's how come they started criticizing too soon.
Very well. And this is what I want to do this morning. I'm going to play a song from Prince Nico. Okay. Prince Nico and the Rocafe Jazz Band. Yes. Gongolo never know this song yet. They know Prince Nico. Prince Nico and the Rocafe Jazz Band. I hope Katumo will be dancing this morning with her husband.
No.
Yes. To have the presidency at this kind of age.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So let me see if I can drop the song. Then in place of talk to your leader, we just get the lines open up. Mm-hmm. For people to say happy birthday to Ambassador Joseph Boyka. Okay. Yeah, instead of David Coty health tip today, we'll suspend David. Maybe you could call and just wish Joseph Boyka happy birthday as step one to see we can move on as a country. Yes. Let's play this song. We'll come back. Then Marka will do the lineup this morning. This is Prince Nico Rocafe Jazz Band.
Before you come home, anything where you see on this world, whether good or bad, where to take out from, that's what everybody come with we get advice to say, anyone where you dey walk, make you put your mind there. I walk on my mind, make you not the talk like, make a yes be yes, you know we know, when you police my police on, so God will bless you, keep your long life, keep your many days again. So God will bless you, keep your long life, keep your many days again. After you.
Okay, that's a song we selected from Prince Nico Rogafe Jazz Band for the president-elect, Ambassador Joseph Yuman Boyka. Happy birthday to you. Wish you many more birthdays to come. It's great that you're celebrating your birthday and winning the presidency at this age. I mean, so much to thank God for. All Joseph Boyka Liberians will want you to leave a legacy. Yes, because at this age, you have seen enough. You have had enough. You have experienced enough. There is nothing should fill your eye at this age now. All you expect to do will anticipate from you to leave a legacy that our country will remember. Yesterday we celebrated William Villa's birthday, the longest serving president for 27 years. Can you imagine that? Well, remember, we're still celebrating his birthday. So, Ambassador Borkai, at your age now, you have to leave a legacy that our children, the country as a whole, not for certain Liberians, but for the whole country, not for Unity Partisan alone. Let me just say this as you go on, Marka.
Yeah.
Joseph Boyka, as we are blessed with you, your birthday today, leave a legacy behind, not a government of Unity Partisan. That's how some folks thinking now. That Unity Party won election that our time.
That seemed that our time.
That our time, that what made CDC, the popular president one term. One term president. That our time thing. George Weah should have gone 12 years because in 2017 he won the popular votes. But guess what? In all ministries, autonomous agency, the party mandate. Party mandate. Some people know used to go to work because of party mandate. You're afraid, your bosses are afraid to talk to certain people because of what? Party mandate. Joseph Boyka, you're men of wisdom. A man of wisdom. You have good experience, 12 years as president of the Senate. For the 2 years in government, leave a legacy behind. Not a Unity Party government. Otherwise, 2-3 years from there, the pressure that will be on you will be more than the CDC room.
Yes.
On a serious note,
yes.
If it is the mindset of Unity Partisan on your birthday, throw it away, say I'm president for the entire country. Have a good mindset for the Southeastern. Despite the votes that came from the Southeastern were low, but make them to understand that yes, I'm president for the whole country.
Make them to understand it was not just about you and your party, it was actually about the country in general. So yes, I mean that is what people expect of you. But let's give the lineup.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday. Enjoy yourself. Drink some green tea this morning. Green tea is very important. Yes.
I know about the green tea.
Green tea, do research. At certain age, you don't drink coffee, you don't drink cocoa.
So you just drink green tea.
Yeah, green tea. It's a very good thing.
When you start drinking green tea?
I started already. Okay. No.
But enough for this.
No, but what I mean is good. Just part of age, green tea. I have a lot of good medication into it. You know, David Kotu, Teron Gongolo.
Okay,
you all drink green tea.
So
yes, let's see what you have this morning.
We suspend health tip?
Yeah, no health tip this morning because of the president-elect that one birthday today.
Yes. So coming up at 10 after 8 to 8:15, we'll do the local. Do we have the papers? Yes, if we have the papers, we'll do the review of the papers. Again, I think we have done enough with the birthday greetings, which O'Neill said we'll open the lines for you to have the opportunity to wish the president-elect happy birthday. We'll talk about transition and expectation in our studio chat coming up at 8:20 to 8:30. Okay, like we said, we'll open the lines for you to greet the president-elect and wish him happy birthday. 8:30 to 9 o'clock this morning. Bishop Robert S.M. Bimba will be here. You know, the Destined for Greatness conference is coming up. We're expecting some guests in the country from Israel, from the United States, from the UK, and other places. So he will be here this morning to talk more about that. 9 o'clock will bring you sports, entertainment, commercials, Orange Liberia. The prime sponsor of the TBS.
Yes.
Okay, we'll bring you word from Orange Liberia. 9:20 to 10 o'clock this morning. A researcher, Clifford Russell, will be our guest this morning on the last segment as we look at how this government will reconcile the country and high expectations for jobs. He will come here to talk more about public service policy, government, and all of that this morning. So this is what we got for the show. in the midst of all, country first. So yes, thanks for joining us. Stick with us until 10 o'clock this morning.
Yes, great. And of course, good morning to the folks in Nimba listening to us live. And of course, those of you texting us, sending us messages. Happy birthday to the president-elect Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boyka, closing the month. Right, what a way. So let's do this. Since it's today, we got this expectation tattoo. We can push it up for Monday. Today, the
Okay.
public birthday, we shouldn't
Yeah.
get into much stuff time.
Okay.
Yeah, but this high expectation will continue with it at part 4 of it on Monday. Good morning to you and happy birthday, Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boyka. Today, remember Mirabro, right? Mirabro left a legacy that the entire country. This Saturday is first Saturday. Guess what? All stores, all businesses are to be closed until 10 o'clock in the morning. When it's open, the entire country open up freely. That was the legacy Mirabro have left. That even government come and go, will respect the Mirabro what? The first Saturday. Ambassador Boycott, happy birthday. And you're president for the whole country, not for Unity Partisan. All right. Good morning. Let's see if we get a lines activated. Yes. We'll do that for now until 8:30 this morning. And then say Dr. Moses. Say please say happy birthday to my nephew. Okay, let's take David Quote, our first person who will say happy birthday this morning to Ambassador Joseph Yubamba. Dr. Toba Nantibuta, you like to call, you can do so. I've seen a couple of SMS messages coming through. Let's pick this call. Good morning to you, David Quote.
Thank you very much. And let me say happy birthday to you, my uncle. I have no doubt that you will justify the confidence reposed in you by the Liberian people. I do not only know who you are, but I know what you are. Your one attribute I know about you that is good for the leadership of this country is that you hold no grudges against anybody. Your former boss, President Sully, did not support you in the first round when you wanted to be president in 2017. She did not support you in 2023. But you have held no grudges against her. Once her son died, you were there to say sorry to her. When she celebrated her birthday in October, you were there to celebrate the birthday with her. You hold no grudges, and that is a good attribute of a good leader. Once you don't hold grudges against people who have said something bad about you, you're going to be a good leader. Happy birthday to you again, my uncle.
Your uncle.
The good thing is you're my uncle. You know that.
Okay.
And I want to say happy birthday.
Your uncle.
Yes.
Your uncle.
You can land on your business. Oh, no, my uncle.
Your uncle.
Your uncle business.
It's a permanent one.
All the other ones were political relationship. But
Oh, but this one a real one.
this is a real one. I'm not
Okay.
forget it. They're your business.
Okay, thank you. Let's pick up Peter in this one. Peter, good morning. Yeah, hold on. I don't know. Yes, go ahead, Peter. Morning. Well, what's happening? Let someone. Look what this thing hacking through my phone. Hold on. Yeah. I'll pull you through. Okay, go ahead, Peter. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, O'Neill.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. How you guys doing?
Good morning. We are good.
Well, this morning today is one of the happiest days in my life. Our president-elect, Joseph Imam Bwaka, is celebrating today his 79 birth anniversary, which is something that we all must be excited about. You know, this woman was a lot of during the political time. There was a lot of wishes. People wish a whole lot of bad things and all of that. But now that politics is over, I'm calling on all Liberians to unite, to pray, and for Joseph Bwaka good health, a long life. This woman is a woman that have a bouquet, that have bouquet of wisdom for the Liberian people. I'm completely, I agree, and I know, I'm confident that he's going to serve his presidency with leaving a good legacy for the Liberian people and for his children as well. I wish him many more years to come, and I wish him a blessed presidency, and I pray that Liberia unite. And the woman himself is resolved to reunite Liberia. After, like he always says, politics, the political time are over. Politics, the election is over now. So we have only one Liberia. Liberia is not divided. We
we have one country, we have one Liberia, and we must remain united. I want to say happy birthday to Joseph Marka and may God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter Ninswa. Thank you. Okay. So, Councilor Telon Gongolo reminds me. So today is the birthday of Mr. James Dennis, the first president of the PUL and the brother of the late Foreign Minister C.C. Dennis. James Dennis is 95 years old today. Yes. I mean, celebrate along with the president elect. Yes.
Yeah.
More calls out. Call us.
Let me take this one. Good morning.
Monica.
Good morning. You're live on air. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm doing all right. It's a little quiet today.
About what?
The obvious call.
How that obvious call? I say you live on air.
Look, Marka announced the number because my number will be executive number. Maybe some
0770202579 is the number.
Please call.
I call you yesterday. That didn't call on. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Let me say good morning to Robert. My name is Fanny G. Daniel Jr. and I do join the conversation from a resident in the city. Firstly, let me wish our president-elect, His Excellency, Ambassador Joseph Newman Boakai, happy birthday, wishing him all of us joy and blessings as in who on to take the mantle of authority come December. Wishing wisdom and all of what he can do to make our country better in order for us to enjoy.
Sorry. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro.
Good morning. Go ahead.
And let me say good morning to Logical. But my name is Joe Kamo. I joined this morning from my comfort zone in basically to Lower Matiki County. This morning I want to use this medium to wish the President-elect, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Imamboga, happy birthday and wish you all of the best to serve our country. Like other people have been doing. So on this note, I'm a family. I come on one for to wish the President-elect happy birthday. Thank you for having me this morning.
Yo, Hamidi.
Hi, anyway.
Good morning.
Good morning, people of Marka.
Morning.
Let me say good morning to people of O'Neill and as well to the many listeners following the broadcast. My name is Aloysius P. Flomo Jr. and I'm phoning from the vacation city in Lower Matiki County. Let me say happy, prosperous birthday to the President-elect of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency as Joseph Human Placard. As we will be entering new age, we look forward to a prosperous Liberia and let him go and serve the Liberian people well. And before I drop in, I also want to say happy birthday to one of your kind, Augustine Kisa.
And I am Aggie brother.
Success in your new age, brother. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Another call from Aggie County. Good morning. I didn't get this. Okay, let me ping this one. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, O'Neill, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. Progress really are joined from Matiki County. I want to say good morning to our president, Honorable Marka. I want to say happy birthday. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord.
President, we are still the president, or he's president-elect.
Yeah, president-elect. Thank you, Marka. May the Lord bless you. May I interrupt my brother?
Sorry, I just wanted to set it straight.
And may the Lord cause His face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. Happy birthday. Once again, long live Honorable Joseph Imamboga. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Yes, let's speak of George Williams. George, good morning to you.
Good morning, O'Neill. O'Neill, I just want to take this time to extend happy birthday to the President-elect, Father Joseph Imamboga. You know, he say, think like bro, love like bro, and build like bro. And I believe truly that he's going to be president of all Liberia and not one group of people. So we want to say happy birthday again as you move into your new age. Thank you.
All right. Great. Let's pick another call on the line, 0770-153-265. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is James Colley, and I represent the Bahum District. Bahum District is a member of the family of the president-elect, Joseph M. Marka. The citizens of that district have asked me to extend congratulatory happy birthday to him, and that they remember him, he is their son, they are with him, and they wish him happy birthday. And they also want me to let him know that the load is too heavy. Employment, production.
Mr. Colley, let leave that one today. Let Papa enjoy his birthday. Yeah, as I eat later, wagi. Put the snow in it, you know. They put in a lot too, but anyway. Yes, let's pick more calls up. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, audio ravels and the others in the studio. My name is Wesley Yoya, and I call from the Rachel Chiesiro area.
Mm-hmm.
And I called this morning to wish the president-elect happy birthday. I wish him all of the best as he's about to serve our nation. I wish he and his family the best, and that may God guide him, carry him through as he strives to make our country a better place while we support him in the back. Okay. So I want to thank all of you, and I wish all of us a peaceful Liberia, more peaceful to come.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, good morning to the Liberia people. My name is Fred Juma, and I joined the support this morning from our unification town, resident in Lower Market District 2. Just want to add my voice to the winning voices this morning, and for the backdrop of the regular caller association of my GB County on the True FM to wish the president-elect, President Joseph M. Marka, a happy, quality, and a peaceful birthday. Thank you, Western for the platform.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, Marka, and let me say good morning to Bira on News Rawa. This is the voice of Prince Kulake. For on behalf of the Kulake family,
correct.
Let me say a very happy big birthday to His Excellency President-elect Ambassador Joseph M. Marka. May God grant you your heart desire as you walk into your new age to serve our country. Thanks for the opportunity this morning, Marka.
Okay.
A very big thank you, Prince Kolake.
Thank you. So why are we doing this? I mean, folks will be listening now. So why is it the guys at Truth FM, instead of the Talk to Your Leader segment, have turned the entire thing for the president-elect? You all right? So we are telling Liberians, well, this country need a total reconciliation. Ambassador Boyka, good morning. Happy birthday to you. Now you are president-elect. You are going to be president for the whole country, not for the Unity Party, not party mandate. So today, those of you in the opposition world, you can send Ambassador Joseph Boyka a text message. And JMB, when the port message, you reply them. Whether it can be better than Yuri. Let me call some names here this morning. Your good old friend, Benina Yuri, I'm sure he's going to take up his phone and send you a happy birthday message. And now, you're not in the opposition world. You're not in campaign mood. You are president-elect. Reply to every text messages. If not 20 or 25%, the ones who be people like Brent said, they don't see eye to eye anymore. That's the first step to move on as a country. Otherwise, else we'll have a divided country, and that's not good for us. And on yesterday, there was a massive cleanup campaign in Painesville. But guess what? All of you who took up your time and tried to give Painesville a real facelift, guess what? All the dirt you clean up are still along the road. I saw people in drainages cleaning up. The disposal of the dirt now is a problem. So I'm calling on the PCC, the Painesville City Corporation, Palm Investment Tiller. You're still in charge. Those groups that came up yesterday in a very good faith, whether they planning or didn't plan it well, but meanwhile they have cleaned up. Look at Painesville, clean up, but all the dice are just packed along the road. If that debt sleeps overnight for the second day, it will go back. So I'm calling on PCC. Jeremiah DJ, please read the information down to your boss. Yeah, y'all take the small trucks and get the dirt off the road. The people have nowhere to dispose the dirt. Yes, then a little girl on a holiday, she's riding through FM compound here. Georgina Vanney. Her father name is George Vanney. Mother name is Andrew Seward. Live at the Shara community, Dupo Road. So if you're looking for a kid, before now to 10 o'clock, you can see the parents will have to turn over to the police station. So Georgina Vanney, 10 years old, was reported missing and brought here to our compound. Yes, you can pick more calls out.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Then let me say good morning to Unu. This is Arvin. And let me say have it on behalf of me and the movement for Television Mafat to tell our president-elect happy, gracious birthday as you walk into a new year and age. May you wear the hat of reconciliation to unite Liberians. Because you are president now for the Green family, you are president for the Blue family, president for the Red, everybody, you are president for them. So it is incumbent upon you now to reconcile, and may God give you that wisdom to reconcile us in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you.
Amen. I've been praying.
I've been cool. For better days, you know, Papa. Good morning.
Good morning, people of Marka and people of Podium. My name is Washington.
They be very serious, sir.
Join the conversation for Kingston Omasham, Maserati Contact. Let me say good morning to our president-elect, Ambassador Joseph Marka, the political messiah. Okay, have a blessed day, and God bless you to live long in Jesus' name.
Okay, so Dr. Moses Massacre, the nephew to Ambassador Joseph Boyka, wants to wish him a happy birthday from Dr. Moses Massacre. Yes, Bishop Robert Bimba, very energetic.
Yeah,
He
so
really there.
Yeah.
Just pick her as you join you on that end.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. And good morning to all you. My name is George Christopher Wula II, and I'm from District 2 Bankibi County. Let me use this media on behalf of the Office of Alpha District 2 Bankibi County to extend our birthday greeting to His Excellency President-elect Ambassador Joseph Imampuaka.
I tell you, putting data. I said,
you know,
they made a CD.
George,
They made for the
yeah.
CDC.
Yeah,
Okay, John, we have to wear
data.
data.
I'm going to call it Omen data.
Data. Even the CDC. Now you can say data. No, not John. We are here. Now, go ahead.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, Christopher.
yes. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Marka.
Good morning.
I said good morning, Marka. It's me, Roger Matari, for the Golden Pope. Yeah, I surely let me just wish my president-elect in presence of our Ambassador Joseph Imampuaka, all of us as members of the Golden Pope will wish you a happy birthday. To turn 79 at the age and taking on the presidency, we are very proud. We know that you will deliver because the pathway towards our democracy, you are still along for a very while now. So we will expect that to happen, which is to unify the country. People have admitted that they presided over a divided country, and that is our responsibility as Liberians to unify us.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the 15 countries should be your home. And let me again say happy birthday, Ambassador Joseph Imampuaka.
Thank you. That Golden Pope we can see.
Election Pope there. Anyway, yes, Josh Christopher Ray. Yeah, he almost called. Anyway, want to say thanks for all of your calls. Bishop Robert Bimba is in studio, but let me just play this. I remember Ambassador Joseph Imampuaka. This interview with me is just 1 in a million. And he predicted, I had a post on the Facebook on yesterday. The prediction for Ambassador Joseph Imampuaka that I should start to practice how to call him president. You better start practicing how to call him president. That was a great prediction. So I want to leave on this note as we link up with Bishop Robert Bimba and Marka on the other end. But let me just play this quickly. This is Ambassador Joseph Boyka. I said, well, you better start practicing how to call him president. Well, was your prediction? Well, he predicted well. Listen up.
I mean, the Minister of Finance tried to build out some IMF record, pull something. Good Liberians to give you the presidency. 2023. Joseph,
They are already.
Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show. Folks who have President Joseph Limon Boyka live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to greet the president. I greet President George Larry Money. So I say, good morning, President Joseph Limon Boyka. Liberians to give you the presidency. 2023. Joseph,
They are already.
Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show. Folks who have President Joseph Limon Boyka live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So this was actually a real prediction from him. I don't know how it happened, but that's the will of the people.
You work during the dry season. The rain season is not going to be good for you.
How can they convince Liberians to give you the presidency? 2023. Joseph,
They are already.
Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show. Folks who have President Joseph Limon Boyka live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to greet the president. I greet President George Larry Money. So I say, good morning, President Joseph Limon Boyka.
You better start practicing.
Okay, well, this is the Breakfast Show, Truth 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. My name is O'Neill. And of course, let's link up with Marka and Bishop Robert Bimba on the other end. Yes, Marka is all yours.
Thank you, O'Neill. Again, thanks for joining us, all of you who have joined the interview this morning. It's great for us to be here. This is now Bishop Bimba's first time here. And again, we're here to talk about the upcoming Destined for Greatness conference and other activities. He's always here talking about agriculture, other opportunities for the country. He most of the time go out of the country and then find support for agriculture. This is something he's been doing for a couple of years, a very long time. Yes, again, he's here this morning. Bishop, it's great to have you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I mean, it's always a joy to be here and to share with you and to share God's goodness. And I hope you slept well and wake up well.
Yeah, yesterday was a holiday, so
Well, I hope you ate Liberian rice and then today the Omer birthday. So we also happy birthday to President-elect. That he will live long. Like yesterday, the sector, I want to thank all the members of the sector, the cassava sector, the rice sector were able to deliver a presentation, to the president-elect.
Okay.
So that's awesome.
That was great. Again, let's go into it. At what stage are we now when it comes to preparation for the Destined for Greatness Global Conference?
Yeah, you know that you are destined for greatness, and this radio is destined for greatness. And Liberia is destined for greatness for such a time like this. All is set, the stage is set to receive guest international delegates and speakers have started to arrive since 2 days ago. Today, another flight is bringing out a grouping until up to Monday. We have different people from around the world, from Norway, from Israel, from America, the UK, Africa, that are coming into this blessed country called Liberia for this Destined for Greatness Global Conference.
Give a little bit of background of this conference. It started, and I mean, what are some of the success stories?
So, Destined for Greatness started in 2012. It was birthed out of brokenness. So, when you are broken, don't lose hope. It's a sign that you are destined for greatness, and God still believes in you. And when people walk out of your life, God has not left you, and God's still with you. So the word was since 2012, and the impact that this conference has made. This global conference, Destined for Greatness, is not just meant for church leaders. We work with policymakers, we work with governments across the nation, across the globe, and our work is to push them. Is to push them into their destiny. Is to help them succeed. So the whole big picture beyond Destined for Greatness, how can we help you succeed? I mean, other people are looking for a way to break people down and bring people down. Our anointing, our mandate is to help people to be elevated, to build them up. And the cool thing there is building leaders with integrity. And we have been able to do a cross-border project in Sierra Leone that was very successful, called the Beyond Self Project. And that brought big attention in Sierra Leone. They were shocked to see it done. That was supported by people from around the world, including Liberians. We have been able to make an impact in Guinea. We were able to start the agriculture program specifically in the Folicalia area, where we introduced the Beyond Self Project we run. And we're able to reach out to schools. We're able to work with schools to see how they can succeed and not just do school like school. In the U.S., we have been able to champion a program because of what we did on the Testing for Greatness, specifically in Charlotte. We've been able to pass on training. We took, our knowledge. People think you get nothing, but something good is happening in the country. And we train people in Charlotte, specifically in North Carolina in the U.S. And that was also awesome. And also in Israel, we have been very supportive. In Cameroon, the Beyond Self program have been very successful. There's a big initiative that's been run with a 3,000 seated church pastor. He's coming in today from Cameroon as well. So that's part of what we have done. We're able to bring Honorable Ben Kefala in the fight against anti-corruption. We were able to invite him and host him in Liberia, along with the anti-graft group, and that was the first of its kind for Honorable Ben Kefala, the anti-corruption boss from Sierra Leone, who has made an impact on the landscape in Africa when it comes to the fight against corruption. So that's just a few of the impact that we are making across the nations. So it's not just on the church, but even medical service. Okay. We're able to provide free medical services to people, which will also be coming back this year, and working with Liberians to unearth potential that is in there.
Is it one happening annually in Liberia, or is being rotated in other countries?
It's done in other countries. So we go into other countries. We have had it in several other countries in the U.S. We have had it in Sierra Leone, in Guinea, and also we have done a part of it, a portion of that in Israel as well. So it's not just restricted to Liberia, it's go from other countries as well.
Yes, let's look at expectation. Who are those we are expecting to grace this year's conference in Liberia? Talk about some of the big guests coming.
Oh yeah, the big guests, like you are a very big guest. America is a big guest. The truth of the matter is God believe in you. You are destined for greatness. So we're grateful. We reached out to several people. Several people have just lined up with the vision of destined for greatness, because it's not about self. The whole theme of the meeting is beyond self. We want to see nations going beyond self. We want to see policies that address issues. We want to make sure that pastors, people go beyond self, because self is what is killing everybody around the world. People are fighting for themselves and not fighting for others. So part of what is happening, we have confirmed of high-level delegates, which is the president and CEO for Star Foundation, Shara, who have never come to Africa, will be coming to Africa, but she is also the founder of the UN Orphan Day Tokyo program. And she's coming to Liberia. We have a Hollywood actress, first time, and a Goodwill ambassador, Rebecca, coming. We have the vice president for Sierra Leone, who also is a recipient of the Peace Flame Award that will be awarded by the group in the U.S. This is first time coming to Africa, and they decided to do the awards here. Our president, George Weah, His Excellency, who has done extremely well. We celebrate the goodness of God in him for standing for peace. Even our vice president, who have demonstrated when it comes to humanitarian affairs, we're grateful to God. Like, God bless with good people. Until we don't know what we have, sometimes we throw it away. And also our president-elect, and then we have one of the biggest businessmen in the world and very successful, and also a former deputy speaker for the Knesset in Israel, His Excellency Moody, is coming to Liberia, and the head of the Africa Initiative from Nairobi is also coming. And we have a great man of God, the president and vice president for the CMM College of Theology, and also the Oklahoma Baptist University senior director for development is coming to Liberia. Liberia blessed, brother. Liberia is so blessed, and all these people are coming out breakthrough for the country, and they're going to see the good thing that's happening in this country. And then we have our own national leaders are here. So I know you will be present at this meeting.
Yeah, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, because myself destined for greatness.
You are.
But let's look at some of the good things you expect to come out of the conference, especially from these guests coming. Towards the ordinary Liberian people.
So towards the ordinary Liberian, and every Liberian, high or low, of God is concerned about everybody. I don't think they are ordinary. They are special people despite their situations and because of some circumstances of life. So you have a free medical service that starts on Monday, Jacobtown football field. You just make your way there from morning to 4 o'clock. There will be a free medical service that addresses blood grouping, malaria situations, and other issues. So we have doctors within Liberia that we are working with, and other doctors that are coming from also Liberia that will work together. And these are professionals, so you can take advantage. It's free of charge. Make your way to Jacobtown Football Field and take advantage of that service. There will be a Christmas gift that will be done by the CEO because she's the head on the World Orphan program at the UN, and also she's the president for the Star Foundation. I work with other big groups, donors in the U.S. Will be providing gifts to the Liberian children from the different communities that we will be identifying. And also there will be a ministry to elderly. We have been running a ministry to elderly. People hit old people for some reason, and as if you hit old people, don't pray to live long, because every time people get old people, bring them as witches, but old people are not witches and witchcrafts, and don't see all old people like that. And then also there's this capacity building opportunity that everybody got to take advantage of, which is the conference in the morning that runs 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and lunch is served, but it's done on registration basis. A lot of people took advantage from the show the other time. I mean, people want to come, but we can't take more than we can chew. All right. But the good of the matter, if you're still interested, you got to take advantage of the opportunity. So that is there. And people will be certificated with the body from Oklahoma Baptist University that are going to do that. And we want them to meet other stakeholders. And there's an investment opportunity in agriculture, in the tourism industry, and also in the area of real estate as well that will be coming forth. And all of this we are grateful. And this is not about me, and I'm not going to be before it. This is all about Jesus Christ and moving Liberia forward in other countries. It's not all the opportunity that comes. It's not going to be restricted to Liberia. There are other countries that we work with. We are going to share the opportunity with other countries as well, because we want to see everybody lifted out of poverty, lifted out of shame and disgrace.
Yeah, that sounds good. But then let's look at collaboration with authorities in Liberia, because I know it is obvious that some of these guests will want to have some meeting with stakeholders in the country. How are you working with stakeholders in Liberia?
Yeah, I want to be grateful to the government, right? The Minister of State, Bishop Blamo, his office, we wrote his office, and we look forward to getting all of the services, VIP services at the airport as well for these high-profile guests.
Okay.
We can't treat them like anything else because they are high-profile guests. You got to give the man his honor, And then also the immigration services have been very supportive. The immigration boss have been involved in this to make sure that we facilitate everything that's working well. We also working with key members in the body of Christ to make sure that we get the blessings. There'll be meetings, and we reached out to the president-elect. There'll be meeting because there are other business investors that are coming as well, looking for opportunity on how they can help. They want to see what is the agenda for Liberia. Where can we align ourselves? How can we support it? And I think that's applause, because it's our work to bring good to our country. So that's the kind of level of engagement with the government and other key officials of government that we have worked to, and church leaders that we have spoken to, and we have rating on most of them. So they are in the know. So we trust that they will open their doors, even those who are not even the door. But it's all about moving the country forward. So at least they can make themselves, because everybody been on the election issues. Oh, wait, let us see. But elections is over, and it's time to get this country moving forward and get the work of God moving forward. And Liberia is the one that God has chosen to champion a lot of things across the globe.
Coming right back of the election, does it add any advantage to the conference, considering that, well, there was an election, obviously in Africa there will be tension after election, but I mean, there's quietness in the country, everything is calm. Will that add anything to the conference?
Oh yes, it's applause. It's applause, because most of the delegates and international guests has booked their tickets, got their tickets like 3 months, 6 months before the time. Some were asking, how is it going? I said, man, all this. They follow the news and they are excited to come in. Like, nobody got afraid, and they said, we're coming to Liberia. We're glad that we can be there. Liberia is peaceful, and the message from our president, George Weah, said it just resonated with everybody across the globe. It has rebranded Liberia as a beacon of emerging democracy that's going on. So we are grateful to God for that. So I mean, it's going to be a glorious time in the country, and we are glad that all these people coming in and all these airlines are coming, bringing people. So it's a plus for Liberia, and I think Liberia is destined for greatness, and we all are destined for greatness. There's no room to be left out. There's no room to stay on the side road. You have to make your way at the crusade, because the crusade is really loaded. And I mean, we are looking for some big development in the music industry because of the Hollywood star that is coming and their interest in moving. Again, is based the way we respond, but we trust God that there will be favor. We are already favored for the mere fact they have decided to come to Liberia and to be part of this event. Trust that going to go well as well for all of us.
Let's look at the requirements to be a participant, or if I may say a delegate.
So all I can encourage everybody to make your way to the crusade. Make your way to the crusade because I mean we got limited rooms, a limited seat to take people in, but the requirement has been $20 for for pastors and business owners, and then church workers and workers, $10 have been the registration. If you're still interested, I can guarantee you certain other benefits from the conference. But the good news again, there's never about trying, but the truth of the matter, we reach our limits, and we don't have that sitting capacity to stretch up to 1,000 people for the conference. So we have to work with what we have. But the good news is you can still take advantage. If somebody fall off along the way, you can be the one to stand in there. So it's $20 for those people. And then the crusade is open to everybody. You got to take advantage of it. And the free medical service, you want to take advantage of that. And all of this is part of the work of the church in Liberia. When people say, what the church people do in Liberia? Well, even the English you're speaking, you learn it from church schools taught you because they were the only institution in the country that provided education in those days when Liberia was coming up. So the church has been there from the inception. It continued to be there, going to pray. And so we're grateful to God that it's part of our contribution towards the government efforts and complementing government development initiatives.
So the conference will have limit on numbers, but the crusade and the
multitude is open. It's open. It's open to as many people you can, and you don't want to be left out because at the crusade there is so many things happening at the crusade, so many services available. So we bring a lot of things alongside. So people are ministering to people individually. There is a word that is preached. There is a worship. There is a 100 voice mass choir. You have never heard this. You have never seen this, but they are anointed, and God has just picked them up, and they are men with other countries. So we have a Cameroon gospel artist that arrived yesterday, one of the biggest Cameroon gospel artists in Cameroon. She arrived yesterday. They came in last night, and they all will be working. So we got the choir from Sierra Leone, from Guinea, from Liberia, from Cameroon, joining to make 100 voices. So just imagine what will be happening from Monday to Friday. Come and see for yourself. Can any good thing come out of Liberia? Yes. Can any good thing come out of your life? Yes. Let nobody discourage you. Let nobody tell you that God is tired with you. God is not tired with Liberia. God is not tired with your business. God is not tired with all of us. God still have a plan for all of us. So we got to keep pushing and keep trusting God and know that you are destined for greatness and you can't be left out. And we also engage in the securities because, again, we pray, but we also got to be vigilant and be sober so nobody take advantage of anything to come in and bring bad thing onto our country.
Exactly. So we know that in Liberia, one of the sectors that people still believe that a country can tap on to maybe diversify the economy is the agriculture sector. Are there any group coming that is interested in agriculture?
So the group from Israel, the business guru that's coming from Israel, along with the group from Norway, are interested in, even the guys from the US want to see how they can scale up. I mean, I just heard yesterday from one of the partners from the UK, how they can see we can take advantage of opportunity, not only for domestic, but also for export markets for rice. You know, I always talk about rice because Liberian rice is the best rice. There's no rice you can compare with Liberian rice. And our prayer is to see Liberian rice, not just on this on the domestic market, but also look for the other opportunities that are out there. So there's a lot coming in, also in the area of education, also in the area of sanitation, also in the area of tourism. And this we have to seize the moment, church. We need to seize the moment, Liberians. And even with the whole issue about setting up a place for production, for media, I mean, a studio, I mean, a world-class studio. This is what we are trusting God for. So these are things that are on the table, and we believe God when they talk to the relevant people, they will encourage all these people that are coming to say, do it. Because if you don't do it, destined for greatness is not limited to Liberia. We work in 15 other countries around the world. And if those other countries delegates and say we can do it, then they will take it. Because for me, what matters is people's life will be transformed. It does not matter their size, their age, their color, and their name.
You mentioned ministry to the elderly and orphans. So what do they stand to benefit?
All they stand to benefit a big, a fabulous Christmas gift. I mean, normally we have been doing this for the past months. We have been ministering to elderly people and widows. I mean, there are people that the Bible says we should minister to. It's our job. All right. So we've been doing it. So it's going to be elevated this Christmas season. I want to serve them, give them some footwears, and just bring some smiles on their face. And tell them how much God believes in them, because a lot of them have been abandoned. Some of them, their children have told them you are a witch.
Have you identified these people already?
Yeah, we already, the team have been identifying them from across the community, and bringing them folks to the table and get them there, and that they can be blessed. We have to show them love. I mean, they are there.
Okay. Well, that is good. If you are just joining us, here is Bishop Robert Demba. He's here talking about the upcoming Destined for Greatness conference. This is the TBS on 96.1 FM. If you want to make an import, you can call us on 07. Okay, so I think we'll just give him 5 minutes, because we'll give him 5 minutes. He is arriving a little bit late, so we will just give him 5 minutes. So like again, this is True FM. We are here speaking with Bishop Demba. Again, for the medical service you mentioned, thank God somebody.
Yeah, the medical manager, Henry Buddha, you are just here. You get like 2 minutes.
So yes, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Henry S. Bunda. I have record, environmental background, and also public health specialist.
Okay.
Okay. The Destiny for Greatness 2022, there were a lot of engagement to how health can be part and parcel.
Okay.
And with so many successful stories, which it went on, we were able to put medical teams together, which comprises of doctors, PAs, RN, environmentalists, even social workers, and our nurse aiders.
Okay.
So, coming to that, it was purposely to create a conducive church environment.
Okay.
That's number one. And there were a lot of things. Maybe some people ask a question, and at the end of the day is to benefit the importance of the health in a church setting.
Okay.
Now, when we look at the past story, where we had the first conference where medical was part and parcel, we saw that 25 of our professionals worked seriously hard to see into it that the targeted number that which we targeted was less than 400, and we got over 389 that attended the medical services during the conference of last year. Okay, so now we come to that. There were areas that mostly we focus on. Area number one was eye testing, where we consulted our medicals at the JFK Medical Complex, and the team was set up right away, and the team was there with us.
Okay.
So that again, we were also engaged with other clinics like German Liberia Clinic, where they send their experts, the laboratory technicians, and in that, we were also able to do some diabetes tests. Those of our participants that went there, they saw the need, and they even recommended that those things should continue. Now,
and just to bring something, just to interject. So one of the things that happened during that time was the delegates from other countries. So they said that we haven't seen this. I want to adopt this kind of approach when we go back to our respective countries, that you can have a free medical program alongside the conferences and the crusade as an outreach to the community and helping to solve the real needs of the people, because everybody going to get a miracle. And some people got to get their miracle is in the hands of the doctors. So, I mean, even Jesus in his days left some things for the physicians to take care of. So we just strongly believe that it's all part of the work together and going beyond self.
So, as I was saying, we did a malaria test. That is the RDT, rapid diagnostic test, to also know, because, you know, we realize that sometimes during those big occasions, people come down with fever. What is the cause of this fever? So that also helps us to detect. Now, the next thing is, the most and foremost was behavior change. That which was injected by social psychosocialists that were there, that behavior change is paramount. In that, people going to workshops, some of them, they go to conferences, their mindset is not set. So there's little that we're doing, that is the awareness, where we're having time, like 10 minutes, they ask questions to ease the tension down in the cases of those diseases. That was also well done. And to employ, I must say, here to Jacob K. Morris Clinic, right behind the Ghana parking. They were, and they are still doing well. We are still in touch. Then we go to Mama Kuna Clinic, where Dr. Sa, Philip Sa, the medical doctor himself is. He was a consultant for us. He always come to check on the procedures and the policy that we put down so it can be a successful. Then German Liberia, and one of our Bethesda clinic that is located in Chicken Soup Factory, Dr. John, he did extremely well.
That is good. So that was last year. This year, what's your target?
What for this year, we're targeting 500 according to the proximity that I'm getting. That the conference will take for even downstairs and upstairs. Because the downstairs for almost close to 300, upstairs for almost close to 300. Yeah.
So you are targeting about 500.
Yeah.
And do you intend to look at the same services you render, meaning the diseases that you targeted last year?
Yeah. Of course, we even gone beyond.
Yes.
Because last year's setting, it was like impromptu. But for now, we are vibrant. The staffs are almost like prepared. Everyone is prepared. The church is going on with whatsoever necessary items that were called upon, the recommendation that we made, and that is ongoing for now.
So what is your expectation, especially for the medical service?
My expectation, the first thing is what we plan must be executed properly. The next thing is the experts that coming on board. They are well organized, and even like this coming Sunday, we'll be having a meeting and also a refresher orientation of those protocols that they are dealing with as social people in the spiritual aspect. So we will conduct ourselves, and we hope that not the number, but we succeed. That tomorrow there will be a history for Liberia, and we are good destined for greatness. Have said that history. That anywhere in the world now, they got a medical team.
So your general expectation for the outcome of the entire conference?
Well, the most thing is awareness. Let our people get to know it. As we are talking now, Jacobstown football field will be used. Most especially, we got a place there where the art testing will be done. That we expect. And let me tell you, in fact, let the art testing. Can you imagine you go some areas, maybe the charges a bit tiny, but it was just something like free. Pay a little, we get your glasses when you are suspected. So overall, we say it will be okay.
Okay, that's good. So, Bishop, you want to add anything? I just want to take at least 3-4 calls.
Yeah, you can take the calls. And they can come in, and the truth of the matter, you all must make your way to the conference beginning Monday morning, 7 a.m. I'm saying 7 a.m. Jesus time. We're not working on Jesus is never late. So I just tell you that it's integrity of time. And then you have to be there for the crusade, 5 o'clock, the medical service going on simultaneously. And anything you can donate, want to be grateful to all our donors in Liberia. Our donors are people like you, all right? People who have been donating in different ways, in kind, in materials, in cash. We're taking some care of some of the accommodation costs. Anything you can do, vehicles, we need that wherever you can, because I don't believe in just telling people who are poor and get nothing. You got to take responsibility if you really want to see things change in this country.
Exactly. So call us on 0770200579. Make an input if anything you want clarity on. You can ask questions. We're talking about the Destined for Greatness Global Conference 2023, 0770202579. The venue is Jacobtown, Painesville. The crusade will be held on the football field. The conference is at the church, by in the van. Let's take the first call on. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good morning. Doing great. Let's hear you.
I want to ask a question where the crusade would be, because the venue of the medical center is already here. The crusade, where it would be located there.
Okay, they will answer that. 0770202579 is the number. Again, 0770202579. Bishop, you want to respond to that?
Yes, at Jacobtown football field. Jacobtown football field. Go ahead.
Okay, Jacobtown football field. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Pastor James Molo. I call from my GB. Let me say thank you to Bishop in studio, and it's mine. I've been a part of the conference for the past 2 years, and I know what I'll gain from that conference, especially when it comes to making things work. So let me call and say to the Liberian people, leaders of churches, it is good to be a part of the conference because we know we are learning there. So let me tell Bishop, thank you so much for making people, because that was what Jesus came on earth to do, to make people. Thank you, Bishop. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Morning, Marcus.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say thank you to Rabbi Bima this morning for such an initiative. For us, we will be there live. The fact that there will be business in us, we will be there, and we are going to get some information by the grace of God.
Okay. Have you done your registration?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Good. Let me just take the last one now because of time. Good morning.
Morning.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
All of us, they're destined for greatness.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm Bia Mazekora, coming from Akoya.
Okay.
Thank you, Bishop, for the well program that you play for our people in the country. But I'm concerned to do with security because we witnessed such like a stampede, I think 2 years or even 1 year back. Looking at that's a huge point calling, so I'm concerned with security.
Okay.
What are you doing about that?
Yeah, that's important. Thank you. That's important.
Yeah, so I mean, the issue of security, we're engaging the security apparatus in our country, and we making sure that we also believe in the Lord for divine intervention, but we also, like we said earlier, we engaging them on that, and we also want to work with all the different things that's going on. But again, we believe in God for the multitudes, and wherever you can come in, come on board. And there is this 1 day business summit that will be on Wednesday, December 6th. There'll be a business summit at 1 hour for all business people in the country. You're interested, make your way, because the business guru that is coming to this country and an investor will be sharing the opportunities in terms of production to manufacturing and finished products, and showing the different linkages, how they can help. And he is one of the best in the world. All right, Honorable Moody, His Excellency Moody Samber, and then we trust in God to put in place the Liberia-Israel business association that will be able to promote and unearth all the opportunities that there. Liberia is blessed. Seize the opportunity this time, and don't be left out. There's no room for you to be left out, because God did not leave you out. All right, if man left you out, God did not leave you out. So take advantage and know that you are destined for greatness, and you have to be there. I know we'll be in the studio with the Hollywood actress. We want to bring up to this particular studio and let people know what your contribution that you have done over the years to destined for greatness. And we believe sitting here with this Hollywood actress and goodwill ambassador, it put your station on the map. Yeah, sure. Because about 50 million viewers will be the whole program will be viewed on the NRB TV across Canada, across the UK and America, with 50 million people that'll be following the program. So everything will be happening will be live in other countries around the world, and we just want you to know that there's no room for excuses. We are called to do it the right way, and we got to be in our services.
And even what Reverend was saying, on the medical side, I look at the whole platform of guests will be coming. We got expert on health.
Yeah.
And we'll be having counseling section there also for this time around.
Yeah.
So we expect people to be there and come on time. For the eye, please come with schedule. We may have 3 days to do eye testing. So please know it and know it well. When you come in, bring your father, bring your mother, your sister. They will do their tests. If any other problems, they recommend.
Yeah, the international medical team will be arriving on Sunday. Dr. Teresa Dore and other actors will be here on Sunday. So it'll be a great time in Liberia, and they are here to also preach and also minister. I mean, Liberia, just blessed for such a time. God just bless this country beyond measure.
Okay, so let's just take at least 2 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you to True Event, family, and whatsoever maybe we work together, even as a program will be ongoing, to do some real lives, most especially the medical side, to see into it that this is almost all of Liberia should be involved. It's very, very good for any gathering. So thank God for Destined for Greatness, and also our Bishop Robert Bimba.
You know, the thing that happened when only robbers don't come to these kind of events now that we have. contact. And being an award winner, all the kind of issue on him is not so. O'Neal, you have to commit yourself to showing up on this time, big time, and not just staying away. All right, we need your presence there at the opening ceremony, and at the award event there will be the Peace Film Award at Hotel Boulevard. That will be done with all these executives and the vice president of Sierra Leone, our own president, our own vice president, president-elect. We're grateful to God for that, and I'm humble. And let Liberians know that there's no need to be left out. Everybody want to see you at Jacobtown Overfield from Monday, December 4th to December 8th. There'll be the crusade from 5 o'clock to 8 p.m. inside, and the free medical service. The conference is 7 o'clock in the morning. There'll be a whole course that'll be run by the Oklahoma Baptist University on biblical interpretation and the business opportunity with the business people. We're going to reach out to Levi as well, other business groups. We want to take advantage as much as we can do to help our countries. Our small contribution that we can do as church leaders, and we're grateful for your support. And I hope that you will be there and you will make the opportunity for all of us. Do you know you are destined for greatness?
Amen. Exactly. Amen. Well, thank you so much for coming again. I will look forward to having some of the foreign guests here. I mean, to hear from them their experience, what they've heard about Liberia, and what they are seeing, and how they can help the country. So it is great to have you here. Thanks for coming, and thank you also for being here.
You ate Liberian rice today? O'Neal, you ate Liberian rice. If you haven't eaten Liberian rice, to stay younger and live longer, you got to eat Liberian rice.
Okay. Your mindset will help you to go further.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. O'Neal?
Shutting the question me for. You just pass here around and starting the whole community.
Oh, you don't hear the news? Orange got big devices, smartphones, AirPods, and internet router.
You joking?
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun?
Enjoy 50%.
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you.
Orange.
welcome to the last segment of the True Breakfast Show. Tiwa. Yeah, man. Good morning, veteran journalist, Chas Nutter. Good morning to you. Inshallah, we'll bring on alcohol researcher D. Clifford M. Russell coming up shortly this morning.
Baby, I love the secret. From now until the end of time. If you need all your desire.
Going through Australia, just on our side.
I mean, it's the rain season. You can walk through the rain.
You can walk through the rain.
Yes. Similar to the RI highway.
Yeah, but it,
Yes. You have to wait for the rain
but
season.
they don't also work during the dry because they preparing for the rain season start from the dry season. So if you didn't work during the dry season, the rain season is not going to be good for you.
How can they convince Liberians to give you the presidency in 2023? Joseph,
They are already.
Joseph, imagine we call on the True Breakfast Show. Folks who have President Joseph Human White her life will be on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to be the president. I greet President Joshua Harry Money. So I say good morning, President Joseph Human White.
You better start practicing.
How can they convince Liberians to give you the presidency in 2023? Joseph,
They are already.
Joseph, imagine we call on the True Breakfast Show. Folks who have President Joseph Human White her life will be on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to be the president. I greet President Joshua Harry Money. So I say good morning, President Joseph Human White.
You better start practicing.
And he predicted well. I should start practicing it. And I'd like to wish you a happy birthday. Even if we fight, we can move as a country. We have to unite in the midst of all controversies. And I've been told this morning, the folks at the EBK Military Barrack listening up. Good morning to the men and women of the Armed Forces of Liberia. Major Brigadier General Prince Johnson, the face of the Armed Forces of Liberia. And so shall I bring on Clifford Russells, D. Clifford M. Russells. Jah will save the day, man. Look, a little bit of this song, right? Before I bring on Clifford shortly. This was a song, I love to say this every time, man. I received this call, and then I was doing the famous show, The Traffic Police. So I dropped this song. This song is a unifier song. This was a song that connected me with the late Charles Walker Brunskin, peace to his ashes. Not knowing, the stepdad was driving in his car when I released the song, dropped the song on air that is titled Tiwe Tiwe. And I started to interpret the music, what I was going right, but I was saying it's during the Gribble vernacular. Yes, I was interpreting the song. Then Charles Brunskin to the late Brunskin. I mean, he was vibing. Yes, he was vibing to the song, and I just received this call. Well, I said, well, the counselor want to talk to you. I said, who's the counselor? Well, good morning to you, Charlene Brunskin. How you doing this morning, counselor? She said, my dad would love to talk to you. I said, really? She said, yes. And 2-3 minutes later, I received a direct call from Councilor Brunskin on personal number. He said, how you doing? Great man. Like Buffer Chimo all will call me great man. In a heavy tone, Walker Brunskin voice, I mean, very heavy, yes. He said, I love the music. Yes, I love the music. Then I replied to Councilor Brunskins. I said, well, Council, this is not a basso music. He said, oh, come on. You don't know music. You know music, but I said, Council, this is not a basso music. He said, yes, it's not a basso music, but I'm going for the message in the music. It's a very powerful message. I'm saying this before I bring on Clifford this morning. The reason why Charles Bronskin was vibing to this music because of the message, regardless of where you're from, whether you're from the Southeastern, just a boycott the Southeastern, or they didn't vote you, you're still president for all the country, for the whole country. So I said, Bronskin, he said, well, you have to bring this song to my office. Yeah, I wanted the OPS there. Forget about the aftermath of me meeting Bronskin one-on-one. Was the first interaction with Charles Bronskin. He said, well, this is a very good music. Tiwe. So yeah, it's a Gribble crew. Let's move on. Let's forget it, but let's come together. That's the only way like we'll move on as a country. I mean, sorry to say, folks within the CDC, when CDC took over, most of the ministry, the government ministry, autonomous agency was like party mandate. So I'm seeing it. Similar thing will happen with the United Party if we're not careful. Well, your boss talking, you're afraid to talk to the other person because it's from the party. And Joseph Boyka, at your age now, you have nothing to prove. You have seen it, you have tested, you have lived a good life, and you want to leave a legacy. That's why I brought on a researcher this morning, Clifford Russell, the technocrat. No one will tell you about government. You know it all. Been president for Liberian Senate for 12 years. You know who is who. Those who will be retaining government, you know it. We don't need to tell you, Buckeye. Otherwise, else, 2-3 years from now, the similar thing we'll say on the CDC will be the United Party. So you're president for the whole country. This is a nice song, Tiwe. This is the Breakfast Show, 96.1, the hottest show. Like, my name is Oni Roberts. And of course, Clifford Russell, yes, is live with us on television. Those of you watching us online, I've invited him this morning. Yes, we're going to have a very fruitful discussion. Clifford Russell, he's a very a good guy, technocrat, well experienced, 10 years, project development officer, researcher, finance officer, and of course, he is an auditor, well-seasoned auditor. He's a candidate of Masters of Business Administration from the AME Graduate School. He also graduated from the Cottington, so he's chasing a second master's. I mean, that's a good one. So it's a privilege to have him live with me this morning. Clifford, good morning to you. Welcome to the TBS.
Good morning, O'Neill, and thanks for having me here in your cozy studio.
How are you doing this morning? So just for the benefit of the listening audience, those who monitor via radio would like to know who actually is Clifford Russell.
Like you made a brief introduction, I'm D. Clifford Russell. Currently, I'm an auditor, and I've had a rich experience working in diversified background over the period of time. Basically, for the last 13 years, rather, I've had some rich diversified skills acquired through different sectors, serving as a researcher. I also had the opportunity to serve as a project development officer. I've also had the opportunity working with one of Liberia's notable banks, the Echo Bank, for over 7 years plus. And so I've had a rich experience in different areas of society, in different sectors of society. And over the period of time, yes, I'm very happy that today I found myself as an auditor, and I'm doing what I love best.
You satisfy as an auditor. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Great. Let me joke here. So music don't play in the bank. I start to ask myself, why is it people don't play music in the bank? The money needs concentration.
The money has ears. And
look, we'll go to the point and I'm laughing at small. So I will say to myself, why they don't play music in the bank?
In the bank, the music has ears. That is the reason why if you went to the bank and even there is a television on, most times you will see that either the volume is very low or the volume is muted for the sole purpose of distraction. because whenever there is an audio in the bank, it distracts the teller, it distracts the customer service officer. Not basically that the money has ears, but the sole purpose of the bank is to be able to render 100% customer service. There should be that inter exchange between you and the customers, and you have to have 100% focus on the customer, whether having to do with the customer to a transaction, whether it is an account, whether it is a complaint or a query. The idea and the focus should always be on the customer. So because of that, we try to do it with audio in the banking sector.
Okay, that's great. That's why music don't play in the bank. Great. Let's move on. We just ended with our election, and congratulations to the president-elect. I mean, nowadays we see more young people are now involved into politics. Is it fruitful for our country?
Well, definitely, yes. Like you said, let me first congratulate Ambassador Joseph Marka on his ascendancy, and not his ascendancy yet, but on his election as president-elect of the Republic of Liberia. It was a battle well fought, a political battle well fought. Let me be very clear. It was a political battle well fought. The Liberian people came to actually emancipate themselves from what they thought wasn't right for them. That is the administration of Dr. George Manawia, and so they have ushered in a new government. And like you asked, yes, it is important that a lot of young people get involved into politics. It is important that a lot of young people get involved into the day-to-day running of the state, because we are in a country where over 70% of the population are very youthful people. You have over 70% of the people who are below 40, below 35. There are a lot of young people coming up. People are graduating. People are graduating at very younger age, at age 22, age 23, age 24. And a lot of people want to ensure that this country move forward, because Liberia has been backward for the last 170 years and plus. So young people want to get involved. It is not a bad thing for young people to get involved, but young people want to get involved in order to change the dynamics of our country.
Getting involved now. This has to do with the party now. Election is over. We saw it in the just ended government, right? A lot of folks now, instead of you going off to improve yourself, everybody won the job. Whether you qualify or not, because I have supported this party, I was campaigning back and forth, so I deserve to go this way.
That's the wrong trend. That's the wrong trend. And I say it's a wrong trend because we are not supposed to support a political party based on what we will receive at the end of the day. We are supposed to support a political party based on our beliefs and based on our quest for transformation and change. We are supposed to support a political party based on our aligned ideology with the party's platform. So supporting a political party should not be because you want a job. Well, getting a job for a political party and getting to work for the government or getting to work for the state isn't a bad idea. But again, if you should work for the state, you must be qualified. Are you qualified to serve in the position being offered?
To work for the state, you must be qualified. It's not because I supported Clifford Russell all along that I deserve to go to this place or go to that place.
No, not at all. Not because you supported me means that you have to be placed as a minister, as a deputy minister, or a director somewhere that you are not qualified for. If that happens, it sends us into retrogression, it sends us backward, and it damages the fabrics of the institution to where you've been sent. Because you go there not knowing what you're going to do, you go there not knowing the function of that particular institution. At the end of the day, you cannot produce results and you become very inefficient and ineffective. And that has been some of the problem that we have been facing around our couple of ministries and agencies in Liberia over the period of time. Not just under the George Weah government. It has been happening in time past. It has actually destroyed the fabric of our society and institution. This is the reason why our systems are all broken down. There's a reason why all of the institutions you find around here have not been able to push the policy, because you have not had the right people in the position to push the policy.
So this time around, put the ten across what they belong, and the system will move on. Because I mean, we don't have a system yet. If a bus just parked to Double Road Junction, everybody just want to run. instead of standing on the queue. So now and now, let's look at this transition and expectation thing. I mean, Ambassador Boyka, was elected. Liberian people said that Boyka won. So a similar thing happened in 2017. This time around, put the technocrat where they belong. Do you back it?
Definitely yes. Definitely yes. And if you have been following my post on Facebook, you will come to notice that I've started a little campaign recently.
What is that?
Which has become a little bit jovial. I have said all the last, I think I've posted over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've posted go and get a degree.
Go and get a degree.
I've posted that several times. A couple of persons have been asking me, why you been posting about, going to get a degree?
Go and get a degree. Go and get a degree. Okay.
You want people to go and get a degree? Why you being people with go and get a degree? Is it political? Are you trying to be political? I told people, no. My post is not political. Let me reference Civicus Basigia. When Civicus Basigia has returned from the US a couple of years back, we spoke. Before he even came back, we spoke. And he said, "Cause I'm coming back to start a program." I said, what kind of program are you coming back to start? He said, "We'll come back and start a program called Let's Go to College After School."
Let's go to college after school. Okay.
Because Basigia did that. It was an attempt, it was a campaign to encourage young people to move a step forward. That look, don't be satisfied or complacent with where you find yourself today. There are better jobs out there. There are better opportunities out there, not just within government, but in the private sector, in the international organizations. And if Liberians must be able to reach to the top, if Liberians should reach to the peak, you must be able to grab what will take you there. And what will take you there will be a degree. What will take you there will be an education, not necessarily a degree, because people, a degree, but basic education. So even if it's not a degree, you must get a professional certificate in alignment with what you've studied or in alignment with what you want to do, so that it propels you to reach to the higher height. But if you don't have a degree, if you are not qualified, how do you get to where you want to be? You're not going to get there. And like I said previously, even if you are placed in that position, you are not going to function. You're going to become ineffective because you don't have the basic knowledge of doing what you have been asked to do.
Is the expectation so high? I mean, I'm seeing reading Facebook coming back and forth with people. Well, we all fought for this. We wanted the change, yes. So it is our time now. Yes. Expectation, managing the expectations.
Yeah, managing the expectation, and that is why Amara Corner, I read a couple of posts from Amara Corner. People have some counterclaims and antithesis against his post made on Facebook. When Amara talked about managing your expectation, Amara was speaking based on diversified issue. He was speaking based on jobs. He was speaking based on the economy. He was speaking based on improvement of life and basic household services. And he was speaking also to partisans of the Unity Party as well as Liberian as a whole. You do not expect that when Joseph Boyka takes power, if indeed Liberian wants Rice Press to drop, that Rice Press will drop the very next day after Joseph Boyka takes power. But above all, I captured something from Amara's post. I want to believe that amongst the couple of things that Amara was hitting at, managing expectation has to do with, if you are not qualified, manage your expectation for now. What we want to do as a party is to ensure that we prepare you as a leader before putting you where you want to be. And so recently, after Amara posted managing the expectation, I think after 2 or 3 days, I saw another post from Amara where he said that 20 graduate scholarship will be available to partisans of the Unity Party, especially those who were in the war room of the Unity Party. It is a great deal. Trying to propel leaders for tomorrow. And the best way to propel leaders for tomorrow is to ensure that we have them equipped educationally. And basically, these are some of the things that Amara was talking. So if you support the United Party and apparently you are a high school dropout, the best thing to do is to ensure that you go back to school.
It's about government can accommodate everybody. I mean, this issue of everybody wants to work in government. We was under the rain, we were under the sun. Now it's our time. Now government can accommodate everyone.
At all, government can never accommodate everybody. Not even the greater United States of America. A government cannot can do that. Government cannot accommodate everyone. But what the government will do, and the best thing the government can do, is to ensure she attract numerous foreign direct investment into our country. Is to ensure that new companies comes in, to ensure we have a new industry, and to ensure that we improve upon our policy, and to ensure we improve upon our policy. So one of the things that this government can look at, and I think that is part of Bwaka's manifesto, is to ensure that we open up our tourism industry. Let's open up our tourism industry. I believe that if we open up our tourism industry, that would be an attractive way to bring in more new companies, to bring in more new hotels, to bring in new social services to our country. That would be one of the best ways to create employment. So government don't have to employ everybody, but what government brings to the table and what government brings in will help employ people.
Okay. Great. Managing your expectation. I mean, it's it's a big one. This don't go. This is not going to go down with many people. I will say, well, this is not what we fought for. Who all wanted to see George? I will say, well, George is the problem, but we wanted a man who believed that at the age of Joseph Boyka, today he turned 79. I mean, he has seen, he has tasted. I mean, you think you want to leave a legacy behind, Clifford? I mean, you've been following it up. Well, Joseph Boyka wants to leave a legacy that Liberians will remember, yes, at his age.
I am of the conviction. I had a discussion just on last night with a couple of friends while sharing a few times together on the holiday. And I said, of course, Joseph Boyka will be one of the presidents that Liberia will remember. And I'm of the conviction that he will be. The reason why I'm convicted in my spirit is because Boyka will not be seeking a second term based on his age. By the time Boyka term is expiring in 2029, Boyka will be 84 or 85 years old. 84 or 85 years old. Boyka himself will need to rest. I'm sure Boyka family will be telling him, oh man, you cannot go for another term because you are getting too old. We need to rest with you. You need to play with your grandchildren. And so because of that, Boyka will set a legacy. One of the things that have been damaging our country is it 2 terms. People wanting to go for 2 terms. Because I want to get another term in the following in the next elections, I will make sure that I play around policies. I will make sure I downplay certain key issues that are of priority to this country. Because if I do this, I will not get vote from this place. If I do that, I will not get vote from this place. But Boyka at his age will set a legacy in this country. Because when he's finished and he's retired from the stage, he's not coming to beg us for another term. He's going to set up things and he's going to make sure that systems are being institutionalized across our country.
Giving the hope back to the young people of most of our sector. Nowadays, you see the entire street that says to someone, 2-3 years from now, when I have a commercial vehicle flying, we have more tricycle, keke, motorbike. How can we get these young people back into the system, man? Like, look at Ghana, Nigeria, far ahead of us.
It's important. It brings you back to what I said. It is part of my. I'm actually doing a draft concept note of go and get a degree campaign. I'm going to be launching it very.
So let's be specific. Let's go and get a degree now. Maybe someone who have dropped from a high school and have no taste of going back. Maybe some kind of vocational knowledge. Go to vocational school and pop out just to be part of. I'm in the society.
Yeah, I agree with you. Certainly, I agree with you that not everyone will want to go and get a degree, but it's important that we encourage people to go get a degree while at the same time we're encouraging people to go and get some technical and vocational education. But the fact of the matter remains that if you are just talking about motorbikes, let's look at the population of the motorbikes right now. I was made to understand last time that we have around 260,000
just in Monserrato, yeah.
260,000 persons riding motorbike.
Huge number.
5.2 million persons. You have over 260,000 persons riding motorbike. You have over 1 million plus of the citizens who are aging, who are going to be retiring from the active stage. Probably you have over 1 million of the people who might travel to different countries in time to come. So tell me for real, if we do not encourage people to go and get a degree, we will experience just what we have been experiencing over the period of time. We will sit and do the vocational job, will be mechanics, will be plumbers, will be carpenters in our own country, while the Ghanaians and Nigerians and Togolese are brought in country to be HR officers, while the Ghanaians and Nigerians and Togolese are brought in to be managing director of banks. Do you know that amongst the West African countries, Liberia is the only country where we do not manage businesses here. We do not have Liberians managing the businesses here. Go to GD Bank. O'Neill, who is the managing director of GD Bank? Nigeria.
Okay.
Go to Echo Bank. Who's a Mensa? I learned Mensa.
So do a UBA and just go on and on and on and on.
Go UBA. Go to Central Trust Bank. Central Trust Bank is being managed by a Nigerian.
So should Liberians be managing this institution you're making mention of?
Come again?
Don't we have qualified Liberians to do the job or what?
We have qualified Liberians to do those jobs. But the also were and our African brothers believe that we are not equipped enough. And more besides, it was of late.
Cliff, I just want you to repeat what you just said. I mean, it's trying to get to my attention. Those managers are very banking institutions. They are all foreigners. Yeah. I want you to repeat that. Just go away.
They are all foreigners. If you go to GT Bank, Central Trust Bank. In fact, Central Trust Bank was recently sold and purchased by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Fonati Kofa.
Central Trust. Okay. You mean Kofa buying the bank?
Bought the bank. He's not buying. Kofa bought the bank.
Okay, he bought the bank. Okay.
The bank now belongs to Kofa. But yet then there is a Nigerian man managing that bank.
Okay.
There is a Nigerian man managing that bank. Go to UBA. Go to Global Bank. Go to Echo Bank. All of our banks here, apart from LBVR, which is a Liberian-owned bank that has been managed.
So the question here, don't we have qualified Liberians to manage this bank? I mean, we're not saying if you're a foreign country, you don't have the right to work, but to be a step at top management level, don't we have qualified Liberians?
Of course we do. We have top Liberians. But before the coming of most of the banks into Liberia, Liberians were not actually into banking. We just have few banks here before the coming in of all of these banks into Liberia, especially post-war Liberia. You know, so we just had a few Liberians actually into banking. Not until the proliferation of banks in Liberia, then we started seeing more Liberians getting involved into banking. We started seeing more Liberians going to do banking and finance. And look at one thing at our level here. One of the reasons why we are not accepted to handle the bank. Our African brothers believe that most of our universities here do not offer courses in banking and finance. And so most of the people in the banks, if you go to the bank today, most of the people working in the bank are people who did sociology, people who did, people who did theology, people who did the public administration. Courses that are far from banking and accountancies are people who work in the bank. Go and do a survey in the bank. You find people who did sociology at tell us. Oh yes, you find people who did theology are head of operations. And so those people have to go into the banking sector. They have to be trained to the banking system. They have to be trained to banking. They have to know new levels of accountancy. They have to know new level of management. And so because of that, because they have not had the basic training from school, because they did not acquire the requisite study, they go to a new environment. And because of that, our brothers believe that we cannot have Liberian managing the banks, but go to Ghana. All of the different banks from outside of Ghana there have been managed by Ghanaians. Okay. So Nigeria, you go to Nigeria, all of the international banks in Nigeria are managed by Nigerians. The same apply to Togo, the same apply to Guinea. Only for Liberia and I think Sierra Leone, you have people from different countries managing our bank in our own country. And don't be surprised also to note that the HR officers,
the human resource.
Okay. Resource officers at most of these banks are not Liberians.
Wow.
I can tell you for sure.
Then the whole sector now it seems to be a problem. So you have a human resource who's a foreigner. I mean, we're definitely going to employ outside of a higher position in this previous era and just give it a petty one. So move on.
Definitely, definitely so. Definitely so. And those are HR officers that are not fully occurring with our labor law and HR policy in Liberia. So at the end of the day, we have them placed in the positions, and what they seek for is their own welfare and not the welfare of Liberians. That's the problem. So that's the reason why we are encouraging our people that look, you are riding motorbike now. We agree that it provides you food on your table, but you're not going to be riding motorbike for the next 15 to 20, 30 years. You're getting older. Let's assume you're in your 20s. The best time to prepare for your future is between your teen and your 20s. Put the motorbike down. Or even you can be on the motorbike and still go to school. Find some time to go to UL. Find some time and apply at AME. Find some time to apply at Stella Maris. There are scholarships available. You never get to know that scholarships are available. You never get to know the system until you enter the system.
Great. So, with the expectation again on overall in the country, like everything will be like bread and butter. What's your take on this? Yeah, since Marka have won the election, make sure rice price, the bag of rice will not be $17 again. It will drop down. Transportation. I mean, the expectation that, apart from the job, I mean, on a general level, is just a little bit high.
Well, with regards to expectation, Liberia have to be prepared to manage their expectation. I want to say that very clearly.
Be prepared.
Be prepared to manage our expectation. The first thing is that we are hoping that there can be an audit. And I will expect that Liberians from all corners of our society, from Maryland to Lofa County to Cape Mount, to the dark butchers and villages in Nima County, and along the sea coast, to stand up and call for an audit of this government, of the outgoing government. And not just this outgoing government, but all other government to come. And if possible, on the any administration, there should be audits. That's one of the issues. That's one of the issues there that is very important. If we are to manage our expectation, we must do things for the Liberian people that they will see and say, yes, this government is doing something. This government is trying to initiate this. This broadcast administration is trying to initiate that. Because if that doesn't happen, we'll find ourselves going back and slipping downward to where people have been complaining that we are today. So the first thing is to be able to initiate an audit. The second thing is that the government, we expect, like I said, we expect that the government will go out there to ensure that a lot of direct foreign investment rather, are attracted to this country. Liberia is backward. We need companies to come here. We need industry to come here. We need production sites. We need places that people can work. We need to open up our private sector.
Do you want to agree with this? That the country is divided. Someone said, well, 5.2 million, 1.8 million people voted. Then how can you say the country is divided? What's your take on it?
The country is not divided.
It's not divided.
The electors were divided. The country is not divided.
Are we better at one another?
Of course we are better. Of course we are better. We are very better. And you can tell from the just ended elections that Liberians are very better at each other. And this is something that has to be reconciled. And I said to somebody, the best way that we can reconcile this country is to ensure that we consider ourselves as Liberians and not as party meditants. People should not be referred to as fellow or Blackens. I don't know if they have had any
fellow
UPs and fellow Blackens and fellow this and that. We should be referred to as Liberians.
Do you smell similar thing to happen in this government? I mean, it was hilarious. Most of the government ministry autonomous agency, well, people would say, well, I'm working on a party mandate. You see, director is afraid to talk to a subordinate because of party mandate. Can this trickle down to the UP government? Similar thing.
I'm not sure it's going to trickle down to the UP government. I'm convicted that the UP is going to come into play with the merit system. And if you have a merit system, if you have a merit-based system, of employment, if you have a merit-based system of service to country, where you have the brightest and best mind of our country serving in serious position and leading our economy, leading our educational sector, leading our health sector, nobody's going to be delivering based on party sentiments and based on party mandate. You come as a professional, you come to deliver. Your performance is going to be reviewed and appraised based on what you did over the period of time, and not based on party alignment. If you saw very vividly in this government, there you have people serving in several positions that were not qualified to serve. That you have people serving in positions that they were not qualified to serve. So at the end of the day, the only way they could make their president fail was to call a couple of press conferences. That was the best thing they could do. The job they had to do, they diverted from the job, divorced the job, and they were only focused on party issue, commitment to party, loyalty to party. Because the more loyal and committed you are to the party, the more you idolize the party ideology and idolize the leaders of the party, the more you've been kept on the job. When you do that, your job becomes insecure. Not focus.
In terms of this government, the president-elect retaining those who have performed, despite not being part of the party, the unity party. If, for example, Alfonso gave a performer Warden Swore, maybe it's not because of party, you just retain him at the National Archive, the airport, Emma Glasgow. There are others who have performed in various positions. Let's keep them.
I certainly support that, and that's what I said. Employment to government and services to government should be based on people's experience and qualification. It should not be based on party alignment. There are qualified people serving in the UP level, in the CDC level government. I can name over 4 or 5 or over 10 of them. I can name them. People might have problem with them. People might say, okay, everybody has a butt, but I can name a couple of persons to you that are very qualified in the CDC level government. That are very qualified in the CDC level government. So if the UP comes to power, you cannot drive all of the people away. They are Liberians. They are not forced to support you. They are not forced to align with your party ideology. Everyone should be given the opportunity to believe in what he or she believes.
Now, when you take over the person, work your way according to your way and pleasure of you, the president.
Come again?
When you take over, the president is still going to work definitely how you want it to work in a position as you retain them.
Yeah, sure. So if President Marka comes to power, and he saw that, for example, Emma Glasgow has actually brought up the fisheries authority from point 10 to point 20, and she has done excellently well. She has had a cordial relationship with donors. She has improved the sector, especially when it comes to fishermen, when it comes to almost everything related to.
No need to replace her.
Why should we replace her? More besides, Emma was sent to school on government scholarship.
Okay.
She was sent to school for taxpayer money.
Okay.
She was her fees were being paid by taxpayer to go and learn. She acquired a degree, I think in aqua fisheries or something. So why should we kick her all the way? It will harm our society. And just to bring you back, this is exactly what was done to our very young brother, Marka Youngboy. Our government sent mobile
from Maritimes, right? Okay.
We sent this young man out of this country to go and learn. He went and he acquired solid education in maritime affairs. The brother came back, and because his alignment was not in alignment with the party of the day, he was ousted from his position. It shouldn't be that way.
No. Well, Clifford will have more time. Let's get the telephone lines activated. I'll find time to bring you another time. I mean, his name is Clifford, D. Clifford Russell. Let's pick some calls right here on the True Breakfast Show this morning. We have 9 minutes to go. You can call us on 0770-153-265 to participate. Let's hear you. 0770-153-265. Clifford Russell, live with us on the last segment of the True Breakfast Show 96.1. Making a lot of sense this morning. Let's pick our first caller by mobile. Good morning. No, I'm hearing myself in the background. So, sorry, I'm going to let you go. Sorry. Yes, I don't want to get myself in the background. Let's go to line 2 and pick up Peter Ninswa. Peter, morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, for the past few days, I keep following you keep mentioning retaining. I don't see what is wrong with trying new people. Emma Glasgow was given the chance, and then she utilized it. She performed well. I agree. But then there's still a sticking auditing issue that have to go on at the fishery that have not been done for the past 6 years.
No, I would not agree. She said 6 years. No, for the record, for this year there have been no audit. For the previous year, there have been audit from the RAA and the GAC.
Okay, so now the issue here is that it's like you, O'Neill. All right, before you took over the True Breakfast Show, other people were there, and you were on a different show. It didn't mean that you couldn't handle the True Breakfast Show if you are not given a chance. There are a lot of people still in Liberia, still in that started the same thing that Emma Grasso started, and they could as well perform better than she is. So you cannot say retain, because there are a lot of fresh people still down there that need to also go
for the party. For the party. For the party.
No, it doesn't have to be from the party.
Okay.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
But there are other Liberians overseas, there are other Liberians in the country that are more qualified than Emma.
Okay.
So they also have to be given a chance. You can't say retain. And we keep retaining. How do you get the other to the platform?
Okay.
Like you on New Rubber right now, if they put you at ERBC as a director, you could do far better. Okay, you could do far better.
No, the team at LBS, I think they are doing extremely well. And Joseph Boga will retain other day.
I'm not saying they not do well. What I'm saying is that when you are given a chance to serve as an LBS director, I believe you can bring new things on the table far better than maybe the other guys are doing.
And not from the party.
That's it. It doesn't have to be from the party. But the party thing, I don't agree with that. Liberia is just one country, that one Liberian. And then we have to be united. Once you are qualified to perform to do a piece of job, that job should be given to you, no matter whether it's from the CDC or where you're coming from. We don't care about it. That's not party issue.
Okay.
It's about a national issue.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter Ninswa. Let's pick another call on the line. Good morning. Morning.
I think it's Mr. James B. Collins. I'm not calling on your program because they are highly professional and technical.
All right.
The problem in Liberia is this organization, like the president said before the president elect. In Ghana, there is standard set for foreigners to work, job for Liberians to do. And the standard is set, if you are not qualified, you cannot go for that job. That system must be put in place that whether Liberian is qualified, when Liberians are not qualified, before foreigners can do that. Everything is becoming complex now. Because if we don't go for privatization, all the state enterprises, with that water and solar you are talking about, very easy. Maybe we don't have to, we can't know how people there. And so we can't allow it to manage it. So if a company will kind of want to manage LEC or water and sewer, the terms and conditions will be agreed with the government. You get employment, and while people are working, you get training to them. The training can be done on job. We must say what wrong with us that things can work in Ghana and will not work here. So the problem, honest, I really appreciate your topics can be too good.
Thank you.
See, so I listening to my own song inside there, but a national issue. You know, not because somebody has said, what is there if somebody is there too who is qualified more than MS grad school, who can perform more than MS grad school? Have a good day. Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day. Let's pick more calls up. They talk, we listen. Let's pick this call on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, your provost Marka. I want to position speaker this morning, your guest, This is Martin Perry. I do call you from my Marshall residence. You know, I listened to your guest this morning and you spoke well. I'm very interested in the tourism industry of our nation. You know, this is one of the places that Liberia can get more attraction to the outside world if this government do invest within the tourism industry. And I wasn't able to hear again. And I know our president-elect Joseph Marka is listening, and he will try to do same. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0770-153-265. It's about 3 minutes up to 10 o'clock. Let's see if we can take 3 more calls up. Then we'll go back to Clifford Russell. We'll call it a day right here on the Thursday edition of the Breakfast Show. This person coming through the line. Let's pick this call on the line. Good morning. Morning. Go ahead.
My name is Bonnie and I do join the conversation. You know, the discussion this morning is very helpful. I think my spoke more on policy issues that the incoming government should participate, like the vision of the tourism sector. I think will attract more investors later, remove employment or a thing for young people to do, because we found out that it is one of the young people throughout society. That hundreds of young people are in street that become a burden to society, which of course is wrong. I think that why can I come to the power, taking the mind of authority will bring on more of the wisdom in all of us. People can be able to help themselves, can be able to go through the educational sector, the technical and vocational field to help augment our society. So let me say thank you to my brother for
Thank you. Yes, that's clever because of time. You listen up to the callers, you can respond. Go ahead.
Thanks to the callers. I appreciate your compliments. But basically, with regards to the first and I think the third quarter or the second quarter, when we talk about retention, we are speaking on retention based on positivities of individuals and their own contribution to the society over the period of time. It wasn't specific to Emma Glasgow. We were just using Emma Glasgow as,
but she has performed
as an example.
Mm-hmm.
But above all, she's one person who has performed, and that is the reason why we decided to cherry pick her as an example. So we said that if this person has performed in this government, and we notice that the person was very excellent, what's the essence of removing them? So take for example, Madam Mary Brewer, the General Brewer.
Mm-hmm.
From time to time,
she survived from the United Party into the CDC and back to the United Party. So what Peter will have a problem with that?
Definitely. Mm-hmm. So Madam Brewer worked in the United Party government on Eddie for I think about 10 years. On the Eddie 12 years government, Madam Brewer served 10 years, I think 10 to 11 years.
Effectively, come to George, we are government serve, and probably will be back in the United Party government.
Definitely. So she will probably be brought back again to serve the United Party government. If you look at Madam Brewer's track record, she has served excellently. She's result oriented. So why shouldn't Madam Brewer be retained to come and perform in a new government? So there's not that there are not people that can do the work more than her, but we're talking about experience. We're talking about commitment to service. We're talking about the passion to do the job for our country. You know, so this is what we're stressing on. But above all, we in closing, we like to encourage our young people out there listening via radio and through the social media that it is important that as we prepare for tomorrow, it is important that we start to prepare ourselves now. The best way to tackle our future is to ensure that we prepare for the day. In closing, let me read this. This piece of note that was posted from a South African instructor. Excuse me. He said, "Collapsing any nation does not require the use of atomic bombs or the use of long-range missiles, but it requires lowering the quality of education and allowing cheating in the exams by students. Patients at the hospital dies in the hands of doctor who passed the exam through cheating. The building collapsed in the hands of an engineer who passed the exam through cheating. Money get lost in the hands of an accountant who passed the exam through cheating. And humility dies in the hands of religious scholars who passed the exam through cheating. And justice, most importantly, is lost in the hands of George who passed his exam through cheating. The focus here is not on cheating. Our focus is for us to be prepared for tomorrow. And the best way to be prepared for tomorrow is to ensure that we go to school and prepare ourselves for our future. Thank you very much for having me on you. And
Peter names were linking me to LBS because of your proper.
But qualified, you are qualified. If you have to go to LBS yourself, it will be great that you accept to do so.
The text messages I'm receiving back, see, that's what I can't really laugh about. Cliff, I'll look forward to bring you another time on a serious note.
It will be a pleasure.
All right. The voice of D. Clifford Rosa closing us up this morning on the breakfast show. It's been wonderful having you breakfast. They talk, we listen. In the midst of all controversies. So as I close up, I want to say thank you so much. We'll be back on Monday. I'm taking my weekend break. I'll be back on Monday on the morning edition of the breakfast show. Thanks so much. But this interview, damn it, Clifford, before you go, hold on, come back on the microphone. Clifford, are you on the mic? You need to come back on the microphone, man. This country, this country we're in, Liberia. If Liberia will change, whether it will be from the top or from the bottom, or from the motorcycle that will change this country, or from our top people out there. When I'm saying this prediction, if Oni was going to be in a foreign country, I swear to God. Listen to this. I want to play this prediction. If I was going to be in a foreign country, on a foreign network, imagine Oni is broadcasting in Ghana, Nigeria, before I say in the white man country. And with this prediction from the president-elect Joseph Boyka of no interview, by now, answer my own job, I'm okay with what I'm doing. Off the radar, I can survive in a classroom, I'm a lecturer, right? With this prediction, I just want you to listen that you have your take. With this prediction from the president-elect Joseph Boyka, of all of the interviews he had, listen. This is Joseph Boyka, one of the most powerful interviews ever. With this prediction he had. Let me play this. I don't know. You hear me swearing to God and all like that. Yeah. Listen. There you have your take on this. Listen to this.
Why don't you just make an attempt to go to Lufa? Everybody going to Lufa now, they go through Australian. Most of the people, they go through Australian. And even now, going through Australian, just work through the...
How can we convince Liberians to give you the presidency? 2023. Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show, folks who have President Joseph Human White.
This is the part I'm talking about. Imagine me, that he replied to me, you better stop what? That's the prediction I'm talking about. Listen.
Convince Liberians to give you the presidency 2023. Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show, folks who have President Joseph Human White live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to be the president. I greet President George Larry Money. So I say good morning. How can they convince Liberians to give you the presidency 2023? Joseph, imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show, folks who have President Joseph Human White live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So I start greeting you. I don't want to be the president.
Yeah, this after 2 days I did some comments. Yeah.
So this was one of the most fascinating interview and most listened to interview.
The prediction.
Yeah, and the prediction
Joseph Boyka made.
Yeah, has come to reality. Joseph Boyka prediction has come to reality, and Boyka never made any prediction. I remember when Boyka went to Sky FM, he said that one of the strongest statements he made was, "I am the only person who can take on George Weah." He did not say, "I'm the only person who can win George Weah." In the studio, he said that you should start practicing to call him President Joseph Yuma Boyka, because I had a conviction that he was going to become Liberia's next president. And I believe that this particular interview with President-elect Joseph Yuma Boyka was one of the many interviews that convinced Liberians around the country. Because don't take it lightly, and you know for sure.
The folks up in the CDC said, well, Joseph Boyka said in 3 months' time he will build roads. That's what the people took that gossip from. I mean, the interview makes interpreted. They say in 3 months we'll build roads. Anyway, Clifford, we gotta go, man. We in Liberia. Meanwhile, I was staying in Liberia.
Go on you. Before I go on you, I think I want to suggest that you have to take a microphone to see the president-elect, especially today on his birthday. Now that he's
no, president, I need an invitation.
Come again?
I need an invitation. I mean, he's president.
He's president. He's engaged.
Protocol have changed.
He's currently engaged with other things. And as you see, recently, even the American Chargé d'Affaires, a couple of other people have been going at his residence. I believe, especially on today, his birthday is a very good time.
With the prediction, man. La Labrador, anyway. Thank you so much. I'll be back on Monday. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money,